What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the homestead. If you are new to the channel, my name is Mike.
And I'm Liz.
And right now, we are standing inside our 36 by 48 foot shop house on our 9-acre homestead in the mountains of North Idaho that Liz and I have been building for about 3 years now. And today, we have a good project on the camper here.
Right. If you guys have seen any of our last videos, you know that we are kind of prepping for wintertime up here in North Idaho. We have really long, cold winters. Well, today we're continuing that. We are winterizing our 1961 Aloha truck bed camper to get that ready for winter storage.
Let's do it. Like Liz said in the beginning of this video, this camper is from 1961. So as somebody can imagine, there are just a few leaks that get through. And the worst part that Liz and I have found was back here. Ooh, I'm running into everything. Back here on this access compartment for like the propane and everything. We had this out in a really bad rainstorm the very last time we used it. And right in here did get a little wet. And that was the only spot. So we got this Dynaflex silicone outdoor sealant. Says it's crack proof and flexible, which is what we want because this thing does move a little bit. And we're going to go through and do all the seams, not just this seam right here. We're going to do every seam that we can on this whole camper. As you can see, there's like lots of little seams. I think these are some repairs that have been done over the years. We're going to hit all the old rivets, any screw heads that we find throughout the thing, and just try to seal the entire camper to prevent any future leaks in areas that like maybe are on the verge of starting to leak or something like that. I think it's going to take quite a while. There are lots of seams on this. So that's why we got a whole case of the silicone. Both Liz and I are going to have a caulking gun. And yeah, I guess we'll have a little race maybe. I had a feeling when I saw this, it's supposed to be clear. First hiccup of the entire project was before we even started the project. So, the beauty of ordering stuff on the internet, guys. The label even says clear. I thought I was ordering clear. I specifically bought it on the internet because I couldn't find much clear for a good price close to me. It's white. It says white. So,
We're going to go for it anyways because this needs to get done.
it needs to get done, so we're going for it. Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well. All right, guys, really quick, I want to take just a minute to thank Skull Bliss, which is the awesome sponsor of today's video. If you guys have not had a chance to check out Skull Bliss yet, now is the time to do so because they are having some of the biggest sales ever on their website. And with the holidays coming up, I think you guys can probably think of some people who would really appreciate a unique, eclectic, and one-of-a-kind piece of art in the form of animal skulls.
This large piece came very well packaged in a sturdy wooden crate. For traveling so far across the world and being so delicate, it arrived in very good condition. The craftsmanship on these skulls really shows. It is obvious many hours of time and patience is put into each piece. The horns are separate from the skull and are very simple to assemble once taken out of the box. As with any animal skull, these pieces of art must be handled with care. The wooden wall mount really adds a sleek and professional look to an already beautiful and one-of-a-kind piece of art.
Mike and I have had our Skull Bliss piece of art for a while now, and we still have family and friends commenting on it every single time they come over. That's because it is truly a one-of-a-kind statement piece that you really aren't going to find anywhere else. Mike and I love Skull Bliss because all of the materials are ethically sourced in Bali, made by Balinese artists. I think that is really pretty cool. With Black Friday just around the corner, now is the time to start your holiday shopping, whether it's for yourself or for a loved one. So if you click the link below, head to Skull Bliss's website and check out their amazing savings. You guys do not want to miss it. Thank you, Skull Bliss, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to work. So while Mike is finishing up the silicone, I think I'm gonna jump in the camper and start cleaning it out. We want to remove anything that we don't want to stay in here for the winter. So we have bottles of water, you know, we have like bedding, batteries, food, all that kind of stuff. You definitely want to take out anything that you don't want to freeze and that you don't want sitting there all winter long. So Mike and I already drained our water tank, and we don't have any sort of like gray water or black water or anything like that. But if you did in your camper or like your RV setup, you definitely want to make sure that you drain all of that very well, and maybe even put like some antifreeze in there just to make sure that nothing freezes in like your pipes or in your tanks.
Any of the front spot. You were wrong.
Sounds speed. It'll be nice to get this camper out of the shop once and for all.
Yes, it will. I feel pretty good about all the seams that we siliconed up and got that all done. And the tarp on top is going to help tremendously. That'll be like the really big deterrent.
Yeah, it's a nice heavy duty tarp. We'll have to go down there like as winter goes on and kick the snow off of it. Because if it snows too much and piles up on there, it could definitely cave in the roof potentially. So we'll keep the snow off, but it should keep the water out.
Yeah, so recap, we drained all the tanks and we didn't put any antifreeze in there. We're very confident we got all the water out. There's a drain on it, so we got all the water out. If you guys are draining your tanks, be sure to put a little bit of antifreeze in there, probably in the plumbing as well. Get the batteries out. We got the batteries out of the camper and on the charger.
Yep.
So those will trickle charge all winter long, so they're ready to go in the springtime. Sealed it all up, all the food's out of there.
Got like all the food and all the bedding. Places like that are like havens for mice, you know, anywhere warm. So hopefully no mice get into there. But if they do, we got everything out that they could destroy.
Yep, got all that out, got the propane out. I think we're doing pretty good.
I think so too.
Yeah, put a lock on it and store it for the winter.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully this helped, you know, in your storage ideas for your camper, something like that.
Yeah, thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.